Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we're gonna be bleaching my hair again. I still haven't left for my trip. I actually leave in like 24 hours now. This is just bothering me. Like, this is embarrassing, and I am such a picky ass Virgo. I just can't. I would rather my hair fall off than deal with this. So this is a very like impromptu video. Hello, bare face, half eyebrows. Like, I'm just here living my best life, okay? Here's the plan. We're gonna go back through this back section. We're going to use foils, or at least try. My game plan is to try and at least use foils and take slices and then just hit that band that's very, very brassy. I have my mermaid hair repair mask from Manic Panic. I'm gonna put this on the ends of my hair because that's literally the only thing I'm concerned about with doing this, is that the ends of my hair are going to break off. I have like this much hair at the ends that has been pre-lightened, so I am a little concerned that that's all going to snap off, but honestly I would rather it snap off than deal with this. I just want to get to a nice clean even canvas so I can grow out my natural hair color. And I was thinking like, well, if you just leave it, you can dye over it bright rainbow, but then it's like, even when the rainbow fades, I'm gonna be left with this golden band, and like on some of these areas, if I try and put like yellow on it, it's not gonna be like a super bright yellow. So like, I just need to fix this and move on with my life regardless of the consequences. I did purchase the ion repair kit. This is like the AphoG treatment. It's like the same thing. So I'm gonna follow up today with using this. It's going to stop any breakage and repair my hair like instantly. So I'm gonna do this directly after rinsing off the lightener. I went ahead and mixed everything up. I used like a 15 volume. So I used mostly 20 with a little bit of 10 volume to kind of make a 15 volume. I felt like 20 was a little too strong, 10 was a little too weak. So I said, let's smack them together, baby, and create a middle ground here. If you didn't know, my eyeshadow palette is still available. It is absolutely beautiful. We have rainbow on the inside. It is goth vibes. The shades are so pretty. We have standard rainbow. We have duochromes, we have neutral shades, we have 2 different highlighters. This palette is literally a one-stop shop. We also have makeup bags, and I actually just talked to Jess, and right now there's a deal going on. If you buy my makeup palette, you get the bag for free. So I will leave a link to these in the description down below. It's a great deal. Buy the makeup palette, get this for free. You can also use code Aislinn at checkout, and it will save you a bunch of money. Y'all, I literally have been going back and forth the past 24 hours. Like, do I re-bleach it? Do I leave it? Like, what do I do? And I just, you know what? I just know that it will bother me relentlessly forever unless I fix it. Like, I will not stop thinking about it. I will be self-conscious about it when I leave. Like, I just want to get it done and over with so that way I don't have to worry about it and I can have even hair. I can't see what I'm doing at all, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just going on intuition, baby. Foils are being vetoed. We're just gonna use my hands, I suppose. Okay, see these ends right here? I'm gonna go in with a mermaid mask. The bleach I'm using does have bond enforcing in it, so that's going to help reduce breakage. The tricky part is making sure I actually get this band. I'm scared that it's still gonna be uneven because I'm not gonna drag it down far enough or drag it up high enough. It's hard for me to talk and have conversations when I'm focusing. But have you guys seen the new season of Love is Blind? Because what in the F is that shit show? Like, the show is entertaining, but like, Jesus, I feel like these girls just keep getting rung through the ringer. Rung through the ringer? Is that accurate? I think we need to start at the bottom again because I don't know how I'm gonna start from the top to the bottom. By the way, it is okay if this overlaps on my regrowth up here because it's so healthy. It's the ends that I'm like super worried about. But I feel like I'm gonna get sick and tired of putting the conditioner on the ends, and I'm probably just gonna freeball it and put it all through my hair and just hope for the best. Literally, I've been talking to my husband about this. I'm like, I don't know if I should bleach it or if I should just leave it alone and blah blah blah, and he's like, dude, it doesn't even look bad. And I'm like, well, it looks horrible to me. Like, with my eyes and my freaking like craziness when it comes to hair, it looks horrible to me. He was like, you should just leave it alone, it literally doesn't look bad. And then he left for work. He's like, what are you gonna do tonight? And I was like, I don't know, try and convince myself not to bleach my hair. And he's like, you can do it, you're strong. I'm like sitting here bleaching my hair. I did not tell him that I decided to do this, but Here we are. I think I'm just gonna have to run it through the ends, to be honest with you, because the ends are still brassy. I did have a situation similar to this happen to me before, and it was when I was dyeing my hair after it had grown out for a year. I did one round of bleach, and then I had a band like very similar to this. So I was going back and like watching the video, trying to make up my mind if I wanted to bleach this or not. I wound up doing a second round of lightener on it, and it helped it so much, and my hair was like super even after that. So I'm feeling pretty confident that this is gonna take care of that band. However, that was on virgin hair. This is on black box dye. Now I know one thing I'm definitely gonna do, and that's put a freaking aluminum foil on my neck, because I will not have chemical burns on my neck. This always happens, dude. In my head, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take super fine sections, you know, use foils and only touch that band. But then when you actually start doing it on yourself, everything goes out the window and you're just like, let me just get this on my hair, because it's impossible for me to use foils and to section and to take thin sections and like make sure that it only touches that area and then put conditioners on the end. Like, this is too difficult. See, some of these gold bands, they're just doing too much. I need them to pipe the F down. Y'all, the things I do to my hair, it's just a different level of carelessness, so I don't recommend. But you know what? It always seems to work out for me, doesn't it? It always seems to work in my favor, and things always wind up turning out okay in the end. I feel like this could have been prevented if I would have just left it on longer the first time around. Because it had been on my scalp so long, I was like, okay, I don't want to leave it on my ends for very long. But I think that I probably should have left it on my ends longer than what I did, so it had time to break through that permanent band. But my scalp was on fire, my neck was burning, and I really didn't want to leave it on my scalp any longer than it had already been on there. Why don't they have like Love is Blind UK or Australia? Like, I'm waiting. Please, I'm waiting, because I'm kind of over the United States and like the reputation that we have over here with this show. It's not turning out so hot. Every season is just like an absolute disaster, I feel. This bleach is blue, so it's kind of hard to see through the bleach and see if it's actually lifting or if the blue is just canceling out the orange, you know? I also do not have any more Wella T18, so if I want to tone this, I'm gonna have to find something different to use or just leave it raw blonde. My ends are already so frizzled. They're just trying to survive in this world, just like me. We're all just trying to survive out here, and I'm really stopping them from succeeding. So let's check on this. This is the first piece we applied, right? Okay, it's looking pretty freaking gold still. Yep, still looking pretty gold right in through there. I will say it doesn't look as orange though. It looks more yellowy gold. I'm gonna let this process go through it, make sure I didn't miss anything, and I will be right back so we can see what I've done. So like I said, I'm just going back through and resaturating the area where that gold band was. I'm really, really glad I decided to do this, because I don't think it would have lifted as well if I just would have applied the initial round of bleach and just let it sit the 30 minutes. This definitely helped to pull out even more of those golden bands, just making sure to go back through, reapply fresh bleach, and then also turn around so I could see the back of my head a little bit better, and just make sure to fan the hair apart. And as you can see, I'm applying enough product to thoroughly coat the hair. I want my hair to look white with product. I don't want to be able to see those golden bands peeking through the lightener. And you can see I'm leaving out like an inch or two of my ends, and I'm just kind of feathering it down into the ends. And then after I get done going through and applying all the lightener on the mid shaft, then I go through and I run it through those ends, because again, those ends were pre-lightened before I dyed them black. So I knew that's the area that I was most concerned with falling off and breaking off. So here I am just reapplying everything, and you're going to see the results in just a few seconds. I am back. I did follow up with the ion repair treatment. I am still losing hair, but honestly, like, that's not anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, flash back to that shrine incident, I had handfuls. Like, I was like an offering of hair. This is like literally nothing, and it's definitely just the ends of my hair, which I pretty much knew was gonna happen. So yeah, I followed up with the protein treatment to try and stop the breakage. I did blow dry my hair just a little bit, because I really don't want to sit here for 10 minutes putting heat on my hair and like making it worse. So here's what it's looking like. What do we think? It definitely is better. Obviously, it looks way more golden and yellow because this front area is still toned with Wella T18 because I didn't bleach this front area. So this spot has toner on it. And the back no longer has toner on it except at the roots, but it is a lot lighter. It's also just a tiny bit damp right now, so it is gonna look a little bit darker when it's a little bit damp like this, but it's not bad. Let me spin around and like show you what it looks like from the back. Here we go. I understand that it might look like a disaster, but it is actually light enough now to where I can tone it. So here's what it looks like. I know the roots look crazy compared to the ends, but it's no longer like straight orange. It's way more even, and I'm going to have to cut the ends off my hair. I know I'm probably gonna do like a chop like up to here or something just to cut those dead straggly ends off. It definitely looks better. It just needs to be all even toned and then it won't be as noticeable. Here's what it looks like. Somebody better send help, you guys. This is like the worst hair disaster saga in a very long time, but you know what? I feel like we're getting closer to the end here, okay? We just gotta unify this a little bit more, and we're gonna make it to the end, and we're gonna give my hair a break, and she's gonna grow out for a year, and she's gonna be thriving in a year, and the hair journey starts tomorrow. So today all bets are off, but we'll get back on track tomorrow. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this chaotic series of events. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.